Hi, I'm Knight, and today we're going to talk about all the 6th anniversary legends, and yeah, let's get into the video. So, the first character we're going to be looking at is V3 Katakuri, and V3 Katakuri is an Int Captain who boosts the attack of Int characters by 4x, reduces the damage received by 30%, and if you're below 50% HP, he boosts the attack of Int characters by 5x. His special ability randomly deals 50k fixed damage 10 times to all enemies, and he gives a 2x attack boost for your crew, and also gives a 2x conditional delay boost. And his super type ability, which is going to be activated when you meet this requirement and you have him as a captain by swiping down, is you need to be below 30% HP, and the effect of his super type is gonna delay all enemies for 1 turn, which is gonna go through all the delay immunities and all the other ones, and he's gonna turn all Int characters into a super type character. So, what do I think about this Katakuri? Really powerful. I think he is the second best legend in the 4 that are going to be released for the 6th anniversary. The 2x attack boost and the 2x conditional is just too much. I do not like, however, that he is a HP captain. I'm not a huge fan of HP captains, but he's lucky because Int characters do have a whole bunch of HP reducers. We have the 3-2Y Robin, we have the brand new Anni, who reduces HP by 50%. 3-2Y Robin, she reduces HP down to 1 HP, your HP all the way to 1, which is really great. And I know there's a couple other characters that also reduce HP, but I don't remember them right now. But there's that way he has going for him. The 2x attack boost and conditional is just phenomenal. Like, a character that does both is really great. But I just am not a fan of low HP captains. They usually aren't too good, and like, yeah, you can bring stuff with them, but for the most of the time, for a lot of the hard content, you're not going to be able to bring stuff with them, so you're going to have to stall a little bit, which is a bit annoying, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. He reduces damage taken by 30%, so he's going to be really tanky, but he's not going to have any HP at all. He's going to be like a 24k HP captain, since he doesn't have any HP boost. But still, overall, I think he is still the best character, the second best character, I mean, in the entire batch. So let's talk about the next legend, who is going to be Legend Sabo. Yes, another Sabo. Woohoo! But this Sabo's captain ability is to boost the chain by 1.5x. He boosts attack and strength characters by 4x. He will boost their HP by 1.2x. And for each perfect hit, he heals 0.5 of his RCV stat. And his special ability is to give a 2x color affinity for strength characters for 1 turn. And if he hit 3 perfects in the same turn, he's going to boost the strength character's color affinity again by 2x. And for 1 turn, he's going to also give the timer buff in the same turn as the color affinity. And then on the next turn, he's going to boost the chain by 1x, which is really powerful. And his super type requirement requires you to have one of the following as a sub on your crew. So it has to be a Luffy, Ace, Koala, or Rebecca. And the effect of this is going to be a 1.25x chain boost, similar to Sanji Judge's swap ability. And for 1 turn, that's going to be for 1 turn. And then he gives 100 times his attack and tap timing bonus to all characters as non-type damage, and turns all strength characters into super type character. So what do I think about the Sabo? I think he's a pretty good character overall. Unfortunately, I think he is, in fact, the worst character in the entire batch, just because he is mono strength. He is a color affinity booster for 1. If it was a color affinity booster for like all colors, like he was a universal one, he would be he'll be number 2 for me, but he's only mono strength color affinity, which is only really good against strength content, and even if you want to just use him for the point 0.1 chain boost, you still have the color affinity, so it kind of doesn't work hand in hand, but still, he's still really great. I really like that he has HP boost, unlike Katakuri, and I like that he heals for each perfect return, really similar to using Law form and Luffy Law, and also V2 Law as a captain, which is really great. And overall, I think he's really good, but he's not going to be really used a lot in my opinion. We'll have to see, but I don't think he's going to shine unless they're going to like drop a whole bunch of Dex content on us nowadays, but we'll have to see. Next, we're going to look at is the brand new Blackbeard. In V2, Blackbeard's captain ability is to boost the attack of end characters by 4.25, boost their HP by 1.5x, and drastically reduce the rate of RCV orbs. He's going to boost his own attack by 5x, and when you take damage, he's going to reduce his own cooldown by 2 at the start of the next turn. And Blackbeard's special is going to reduce the HP of one enemy by 10%, which is going to ignore all defensive effects, and he's going to give himself a matching orb. Depending on how many times you use this character's special, he's going to boost his own attack and orbs by the number of times that you use the special. So if you use the special 3 times, he's going to have a 3x attack and orb boost. And this character's super type condition is Blackbeard's attack needs to be 500 times more than his base attack, and the effects of this is going to be boosting his own base stat by 1000 for 1 turn, and it's going to remove 1 turn of beneficial effects on all enemies, such as threshold, attack boosts, and whatnot. So that's going to be like enemy and rage and like thresholds, and for 1 turn. And then he will also turn all ink characters into a super type. So what do I think about this character? I would say he's like the 3rd best character in the whole batch. I am really interested in how his special is going to work. Of course, it gets countered by stuff like the red hockey effect, where it removes all like stat increase stuff, and like any content where if you attack or boost, like you get there's like a condition for that, like they'll do something like remove all your orbs or blow away captain, something like that. So content like that he's going to struggle against. And HP cut is also not as powerful as it used to be now with normal attack only, and then like also conditions if you do a HP cut on enemies, so that's also another thing. He also only gives himself a matching orb, and I don't believe it's through block orbs as well, so if you get a block orb on Blackbeard, it's kind of GG, or at least you have to use another special to remove that block orb, which kind of sucks. But I do think he's gonna hit like a tank. He's very similar to Stampede Luffy, so I think he's going to be really powerful in that respect, but I don't think he's, we'll just have to see how he works. I think that he's going to be a bit slow just because you're going to want to use his special like immediately, and you're probably going to want to stall a couple turns to take damage. And we also don't know how the damage thing is going to work, like if you get hit by multiple enemies at once, is that going to reduce your cooldown multiple turns, or is it only going to be 2 turn cooldown reduction per hit? So we'll just have to see how he works. It'll be really interesting if you get hit by multiple enemies. That'll be really cool. But other than that, I still think he is a pretty great character in his own. And the last character we're going to be looking at is the brand new Snakeman. Yes, Snakeman again. And he is a 4x captain for strength characters, and if the strength characters have a matching orb, either a strength or RCV orb, there will be a 5x attack boost instead. And he also boosts non-strength characters by 3.75x, and he boosts the HP of all characters and RCV by 1.3x, and he makes RCV orbs matching. And his special ability deals 100 times his attack in AoE and non-typeless damage that also bypasses all defensive effects, including the percent shield and increased defense. And he also changes all orbs to matching and gives a 2.5 orb boost to the entire crew. And his super typing requirement, you need one of the following as a sub. So you need one of his brothers, either Sabo or Ace, or one of the Straw Hats, Sora, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, or Brook. And the effect of this is to deal 75 times his attack to all enemies as non-type damage, and for a 1-turn boost the crew's attack by 2x and turn all strength characters into super typing. So in my opinion, he is for sure the best character in this entire batch of legends. Really powerful rainbow captain. Being 3.75 to non-strength characters is really great, so it makes it at least you can bring characters outside of your colors, unlike on these other legends where they're only restricted to strength and ink characters. Well, they're not really restricted to them. You can bring them on those teams, but they aren't going to get the boost, which might kind of suck in how much damage you deal overall to the boss, depending on how much HP they have and whatnot. But still, the Snakeman has that over all of the other legends. He's also a 2.5 orb boost and also a 2x attack boost. And the 2x attack boost doesn't trigger bosses, so you can use him on stages where you're not allowed to use attack booster regularly, unless you use like a following turn attack booster or attack booster that is triggered when using a support ability. So Snakeman is really powerful in this regard, being his own attack boost, his own crew's orb and attack booster, which is really great, and also overall just a really powerful character. So yeah, that's my spiel on these legends. And we also have the parts that each of these legends are going to be on. So part 1 is going to have Snakeman and Sabo rated up, and Snakeman's going to be guaranteed on the 20th multi, and on part 2 Katakuri is going to be guaranteed on the 20th multi. Part 3 Blackbeard is going to be guaranteed on the 20th multi, and on part 4 Sabo is going to be guaranteed. So the legends I would recommend on each part to go for, in my opinion, would be Snakeman, Brand New Sabo, Osobamas, Chopper, Bullet, Neko Inu, and V1 Katakuri, and also Barto Cavendish is also pretty great. Next rated up characters I recommend for part 2 would be Brand New Kata, Brand New Blackbeard, Arlong Pirates, Puddin, Onami, Viva Rebecca, Sabo, and Koala are the final ones I would recommend. On part 3 I would recommend going for Blackbeard, Katakuri, Shanks Crew, Zoro Joro and Luffy Taro, Sherman Sherry, Big Mom V2, Cracker, and Legend Carrot. Also V2 Gear 4 if you don't have Snakeman. And on part 4 I would recommend going for Brand New Sabo, Brand New Snakeman, Mihawk Piranha, Nami Robin, Kaido, Stampede Luffy, Luffy Law, Sanji Judge, and V2 Shanks, and also Jack if you're a newer character and you want to, newer player and you want to get XP faster. But yeah, that's it for me. Hopefully got a little bit of insight of what I thought of the characters and which parts you should pull on, and I'll see you tomorrow for pulls. See ya.